Are you ready for the love?
What is going on, guys? It is Shoot 'em Up here, and I am bringing you guys another spawns and strategy video, and I'm going to be covering the map Slums, and it's going to be Domination, which I think I might just do Domination as a default every time, and then if you guys want to see different maps where I can just go back and do them after I do it, because after I do one map, it shouldn't be as difficult or as time consuming to do other ones. But anyways, guys, before I get started, as you guys are looking at the spawns right now, the previous spawn video is going to be at the end of the video, and if you guys have missed them, I think I'm going to put them in a playlist after I finish 5 of them, so you guys will be able to check a playlist out in the description as soon as I get 5. If you're watching this in the future, go ahead and watch those future videos. But before we can get into it, or before I go into the opening routes, which is I'm going to do, and the strategies, I'm going to show you guys the heat map, which I don't really know what else to show about a heat map or what to talk about. Obviously, you guys can see for yourself where most of the kills are going on in this map when you're playing Domination. That's all in the center, basically. There's not really much more to say about that. But I'm going to go back to the spawns. As you guys can see, C-Dom is the green, B-Dom is the red, the outside circles are white or inside, and A-Dom is blue. And there's a lot of spawns in this map, actually. And in my opinion, the best spawn coverage or spawns or flags to cover is C-Dom and B-Dom, basically because in my opinion, you know, having the upper ground, I guess, is a little bit better. And whenever you're in A-Dom, you know, you're spawning down lower, and even though it's pretty slight, in my opinion, I just do better whenever I am controlling C and B and the enemy is being spawned over at A rather than A and B. And I just feel like because there's more routes to get to B-Dom from C, it's a little bit easier to hold that, which you guys will see here in a second with the opening routes. But there's about 4 or 5 different ways to get to B-Dom from C, and when you're coming from A, there's only 3 basic ways you can get there. And as you guys can see, C-Dom holding that with B is a lot better of a choice than holding A and B. Now moving on to my opening routes, and I'm going to show you guys these. There's for the most part 3, but for when you're coming from C, once you get to when you follow the right path, it kind of splits. You can jump over that little wall that I'm sure most of you guys know about, so you can do that. I don't really recommend it at the very start because as soon as you jump over, you're just all exposed and you can't really strategize at all, so I don't really recommend that. But you know, when you're coming from A, you have a heads up on where somebody could possibly be coming from. Now the white spawn or the white lines or arrows are the ones that I like to run the most, and this doesn't finish my run. I just don't go to there and then stop. What you guys are going to see in my little clips, I'm going to show you when I'm coming from C and when I'm coming from A, is I go to these spots initially, throw a flashbang or a concussion grenade or even an EMP grenade over the little tiny-ish building thing to stun somebody. I mean, even if they have tac mask going, I know, hey, there's somebody there, and I can be on a heads up. And he, I don't know, is either stunned or is like he at a disadvantage. I mean, he knows where, he doesn't know where you're at exactly, and you pretty much know where he's at for the most part. So always throw a concussion grenade over there. I mean, even if you don't hit somebody, I think it's a concussion grenade well spent. And then as soon as you finish that, if there's nobody there, run over the fountain. Check the few entrances that they can come from, which you guys will see, you know, here in a little bit whenever I show you the video. Check the entrances, and then capture B-Dom. It can be solo or it can be with a group. It's a lot better to capture it with a group, just so you get it out of the way. Even if y'all all get like triple-nated, as long as you capture that flag, it'll be worth it in the end. I do get a solo cap here in the clip, I believe. So you guys, I'm gonna let you guys watch that now, and I will be back in a second.
Capture the objectives. Securing Alpha. Securing Alpha.
Concussion out!
Securing B. Enemy took C. B secure.
Securing C. Securing B. Securing Bravo.
Okay, now that you guys have seen my opening routes, one of them was done in a private match because I couldn't find a gameplay where I had a good spawn from that side. So basically that was a private match. I think I did pretty well. I showed you guys the different places where you can check from, where I was actually talking about, which I actually showed you in the clip. So that's basically the main opening routes that you can look out for. Basically the only opening routes that you can do in the map. Now as far as a few map control spots and 2 grenade spots, moving on to the strategies part of this, the brown area is the middle area and the building. These areas you just have to control. It's just a must. You need to be in control of the middle of the map. Absolutely, positively, that has to be. So you need to have somebody somewhere in the middle of the map, whether they're on top of the middle of the fountain, whether they're checking both sides of the fountain. It's really good to have somebody there. 1 or 2 people is great. Now as far as the building at the very bottom with the green arrow, that is a great line of sight that you might have seen in Wings of Redemption's video about just killing people as soon as they come through the door, which is just a really great thing to do. If you want to just camp there and you don't care about people calling you a camper, I mean, nobody can kill you unless they somehow your teammates die that are in the B-Dom area and they flank around you. That's not going to happen, unless your teammates are bad. So if you stay there and if you stay back a little bit, not actually in the building so they can't nade you or stun you or whatever, it's extremely hard for them to kill you because you're head glitching the little tables in there. Now the green lines of sight, I already mentioned the bottom one, but the very top one, you guys know people head glitch that all the time, so you need to be looking out for that. And the 2 middle ones coming from the purple areas, which I'm going to talk about in a second, those are 2 spots that, to me, it seems like a lot of snipers just sit there and snipe and snipe and snipe and snipe and snipe and head glitch either the little barrels or the little yellowish crate thing. So you need to be looking out for that, especially when you're capping B-Dom. Be on the lookout for people there. Now the green spots are spots that you can nade extremely easily because those people do snipe back there and they camp back there. There's people, probably 90% of the game, somebody is in one of those purple spots. So a lot of the time I throw a grenade there every single chance I get, and I get a lot of grenade kills from those spots, especially the one on the left. So you can bounce it off the back of the building and it will kill, or at least get a hit marker on anybody, even if they're in the corner of the little, I don't know, area. Like, you will get a kill or a hit marker and you'll know somebody's there every single time. So I definitely recommend throwing your frag grenades in there, or Simtexes or whatever. But anyways, guys, that's about the end of this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. My throat is very dry and I've had some throat problems for the past few days, so hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. Check out my last spawns video. Check out all my other future videos. I got a 50-1 gameplay that I previously did and an 87-3 gameplay coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. Like this video if you enjoyed it. It takes a lot of work, guys, so please subscribe, do likes and comments and all that stuff, because it definitely helps me out with getting the video out there to more people, to help more people out, which is my ultimate goal in the end. So anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.
You never seen anybody in the scene that could hold a track down like this.